What is up, Mr. Spectrum here? You can call me Mr. Friday the 13th person because it's time for me to review the Friday the 13th franchise. Who's a person who's the person who's review with the Friday the 13th franchise? So let's start off with. First of all, this Friday the 13th franchise it consists of. Well, it can't, like, it's about a. The first movie it's about a serial killer named Jason. Most of these movies, and the first one here we're gonna start with is the first movie that came out in 1980, Friday the 13th. This one had Kevin Bacon in it. It's about a group of camp counselors trying to reopen Camp Crystal Lake, which is known as Camp Blood because there were two murders like 23 years prior, and there's a killer killing people over the camp. And spoiler alert, the killer turns out to be Jason Voorhees' mother, Mrs. Voorhees. And she kills because she blames all the camp counselors for not paying attention for watching Jason when he was swimming, and he drowned. But spoiler, he turned out he lived. The movie's set in like 1979 or 1980-ish. It's a interesting movie. It's an interesting movie. Tom Savini did the makeup art. Ari Lemon played Jason Voorhees in this movie, and it's a really good film. The second movie we got is second one here we got here is second one we got here is Friday the 13th. The second one right here is called Friday the 13th Part 2. It stars Amy Steele, John Fury, and Warrington Gillette as a Stonewall Jason, and Steve Dash as Jason. This one's about another group of camp counselors at a camp. This time it's a camp across from Camp Crystal Lake called Packanack Lodge, and Jason is like killing camp counselors and people. Kill people. So they have to like take down Jason. It's a really good film. It came out in 1981. It takes place 4 years after the original Friday the 13th film. Jason did not have the hockey mask in this movie at the time. He had the sack. He didn't wear that until the following film. It's a really interesting film, and it's 40 years ago. It's 21 at the time, so it was not even 40 years ago when it came out, so it's 2021 right now. It's a really good film. I really enjoyed this one. I'm just looking at the. I'm looking for the. Hang on. So here we got is Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. This is the first and only, currently only Friday the 13th film, Friday the 13th film to be shot in 3D, to be done in 3D. It takes place. It came out in 1982. So it's about a group of campers and some campers at another camp called Higgins Haven, and they and other people are being killed by Jason, who survived Purdue like one by one. Jason one by one. Oh, and this is the first movie in which Jason Voorhees has the hockey mask worn. He gets it from from one of the campers, and like, Richard Brooker played Jason in this one, and it's really it also takes place like on the same weekend as Friday the 13th Part 2. This was like the day after. It's really good. Alright, so it's gonna turn 40th anniversary next year since the tournament. And now to the next one, we got where is it's for Friday the 13th, the final chapter. This is one. This movie came out in 1984. In 1984. It has Ted White as Jason, and Tom Hardy returned as to do makeup. Ted White was Jason. Corey Feldman is. This movie introduces one of the most popular Friday the 13th protagonists, Tommy Jarvis. So this movie is about a family known as the Jarvis family. And they're just except the father's never seen, and like there was a group of campers at this house next door, and Jason escapes from the previous escapes again from the previous film, still alive, and he's killing more campers and other people one by one, and that's about the people have spot. It takes place the day. It also takes place the same weekend as Friday the 13th Part 2 and Part 3. So, it takes place in the same weekend as Part 2. Like, but it takes place the day after Part 3. So it's really good. The Jason still has still has the same hockey mask from Part 3, and Jason has like, he's just more interesting and. You got a lot of understanding from Jason in this movie. It's really good, and it was supposed to be the final chapter, but they made a lot of money, and a lot of people reviewed it well, so it continued, and we'll continue on from Part 2 from the reviews of Part 3. See you, subscribe, see you later. Peace.